boys and girls. It's Mrs. Hofer here today, and we are going to do our math lesson 30. So today we're going to use, if you have some beans at home, okay? If not, try to find something else. You could use pennies. You want something that has two sides. So on one side of my beans I'm going to use is red, and on the other side is white. So you could take a marker and put a dot on one side of the beans. You could use pennies, but it's kind of hard to see, but you could do heads and tails, but you need something with two sides, and you only need 5 beans. Okay, we're just taking five objects. Later, you're going to need your cubes and your dry erase mat you're going to need, and your pages for lesson 30. So we're going to start with 5, and we're going to take them and shake up our beans. You can put them in your hand like this, or you can get a cup, and we're going to dump them out. Okay, and then we're going to sort them. We're going to put the ones that are alike together, and then we're going to write a number sentence about our beans. Okay, so I had 3 white and 2 red, so I'm going to write 3 plus 2 equals, and how many did I start with? We can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, I started with 5. Then you're going to pick up the beans. You're going to shake them again and dump them out. And you're going to put together your ones that are the same. So this time I had 4, and I'm doing the red first. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Okay, you're going to pick up the beans and shake it again. And I want you to keep doing this. So right now I'm doing it with 5. You can do it with 5. You could do it with 6 after you do 5. You could just keep changing how many beans you start with, but we're going to stick with 5. Okay, so this time it's almost like the first one I had, only the first one I had 3 red. This time I only have 2 red, so it's a little bit different. 2 plus 3 equals 5. It doesn't matter whether the 2 is first or the 3 is first. If we put 2 and 3 together, they're going to have 5. Okay, let's see if we can get a different way. Okay. Oh, this one is exactly the opposite of this one, just like that one was. We have 1 red plus 4 white equals 5 beans. Now, what if I had it like this? What would that look like? If I had rolled all white ones, that's right. I would have 0 red plus 5 white, and that still is 5. Okay, so I want you to keep doing that to see what different combinations you can get, and you can also then add another bean to make it 6, and you could do the same thing with 6, and then you could do the same thing with 7. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get out our application problem for today. It is this tree, and it says that you're going to pretend like your cubes are pears, and you need 10 of them. It says you're going to put 10 pears. Let's see, 5 pears in the tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to put 5 pears on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now you can think of a number sentence that could go for this, what happened in this story. Okay, so take a second and write your number sentence, either right here at the bottom of your page. I think there's a spot on the back, or you could do it on a dry erase mat. Okay, so we could do 5 pairs in the tree plus 5 pairs on the ground, and that's the same as 10 pairs. Good. There's a lot of different ways we could change our tree and our pairs, so you could keep moving them around and coming up with new number sentences. Okay. So today we're going to use some more beans. It looks like we need 10 of them. It says Nancy had 10 beans. So let's make sure we have 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, see why we count? Because there wasn't 10 in that bag. There was more than 10. Okay. It says she picked up 6 in one hand and 4 in the other hand. So she picked up 6 in this hand and 4 in this hand. How many beans did she have in all? So let's draw Nancy's beans on the board, or I used beans, and write a number. So she had 6 and she had 4 in the other hand. Okay, we want to write a number sentence about the beans. How could we begin our number sentence? Okay, let's begin it with how many in all, and then we can put our parts like we did earlier. So if we had 10, that's how many in all, and that is equal to the parts. So our parts were 6 plus 4. Let's read our number sentence. 10 equals 6 plus 4, because this is our whole and these two are our parts. How do we know which numbers should go in the blanks? We know it's the parts, the 6 and the 4. Okay, let's do another story. Shelly had 8 presents. So erase your boards. Her friend gave her 2 more presents. So we're going to draw a picture to show this. We're going to draw 8 little squares to show the presents Shelly had first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how many Shelly had at first. Then we're going to draw how many she got from her friend. She got 2 presents from her friend. This time, we're going to write the parts first. So if I said part plus part equals our total, and how many did she get? She had 10 presents. So what was our first part? She had 8. And our second part was 2. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Did you write your number sentence that way? Great. Number sentences can be written the other way too. So we could do that the other way with how many she had, and then the 2 parts. 8 plus 2. Okay, I want you to erase your boards. Okay, I erased my board and I got out our lesson problem set 30. And I'm just going to go through this a little bit with you, okay? It says fill in the number bonds and complete the number sentences. So Ricky has 10 space toys. He has 7 rockets and 3 astronauts. So on our number sentence, it started with the whole, how many he had in all. And then it wanted to know the parts. So what would our parts be for our number bond and our number sentence? So you're going to use the pictures to figure that out. And it's also in the story. Right, it would be 7 and 3. Okay. Bianca has 4 pigs and 6 sheep on the farm. She has 10 animals altogether. So this time, instead of starting with the number they had in all or the whole, they're starting with the parts. And then they're going to put the whole in there because it says she had 4 pigs and 6 sheep. And then she had 10 animals. So this one's part, whole. Okay? So you have to pay attention to where the plus sign is and the equal signs to see which numbers go where. And then on the back, it says Danica had 5 green balloons. Her friends gave her 5 blue balloons. Draw all of her balloons in the 5 group way. Fill in both number sentences. So they have both ways. They have whole, part, and part, whole. Okay, so you just got to be careful about that. Jason is playing with 10 bouncy balls. He has 8 on the table and 2 on the floor. Draw the bouncy balls in the 5 group way and fill in both number sentences. So both of those are very similar. And if I read it too fast for you, maybe you can get someone at home or you can pause it and go back. Okay? All right. Have a good weekend.